Hello and welcome to the Second Zenith. I'm your host Dr. Arthur. It's wonderful to have you join me today as we explore an essential topic for many seniors, and that's managing arthritis through diet. As we age, our bodies undergo a series of changes that can affect our joints, leading to conditions like arthritis. While there's no cure, there are certain lifestyle adjustments we can make to alleviate the symptoms and improve our quality of life. Today, we're going to talk about 7 foods that you should consider avoiding if you have arthritis, and more importantly, what you can eat instead to help manage your condition. I remember a patient I had a few years ago, Mrs. Jenkins, who was struggling with severe arthritis in her hands. She found it difficult to perform even the simplest tasks, like cooking or gardening, which she loved. After we discussed her diet, I recommended that she avoid certain foods that could be exacerbating her condition. Within a few weeks, she noticed a significant reduction in her symptoms and was able to return to her favorite activities. It was a remarkable transformation, and it's stories like hers that motivate me to share this information with all of you. Now, let's dive into the foods that you should limit or avoid if you have arthritis. The first one is processed meats. These include foods like hot dogs, sausages, and bacon. They contain advanced glycation end products, or AGEs, which can stimulate inflammation in the body. Inflammation is a key component of arthritis, so it's essential to minimize your intake of these foods. Instead, consider opting for lean proteins like chicken, fish, or turkey. The second food to limit is dairy products, particularly those high in saturated fats like cheese and butter. Some people with arthritis may find that dairy triggers or worsens their symptoms, possibly due to the saturated fats or the proteins like casein. If you're concerned about getting enough calcium, consider alternatives like almond milk, tofu, or dark leafy greens. Next up are refined sugars. These can be found in foods like cakes, cookies, and sugary drinks. Refined sugars can cause inflammation and oxidative stress, which can exacerbate arthritis symptoms. It's not necessary to completely eliminate sugar from your diet, but be mindful of your intake and try to focus on natural sources like fruits and vegetables. Fourth on our list are refined carbohydrates, such as white bread, pasta, and baked goods. These foods can cause a spike in blood sugar and insulin levels, leading to inflammation. Whole, unprocessed foods like brown rice, quinoa, and whole grain bread are better choices. The fifth food to avoid is gluten. While not everyone with arthritis needs to follow a gluten-free diet, some people may find that they're sensitive to gluten, which can trigger inflammation. If you suspect that gluten may be a problem for you, consider speaking with your doctor or a registered dietitian about trying a gluten-free diet. Sixth, we have foods high in salt. Excessive salt consumption can lead to inflammation and worsen arthritis symptoms. Be mindful of your sodium intake and try to limit foods that are high in salt, such as processed and packaged foods. Instead, focus on whole, unprocessed foods and use herbs and spices to add flavor. Lastly, we have foods high in omega-6 fatty acids, such as corn oil and soybean oil. While these fatty acids are essential in small amounts, an overabundance can lead to inflammation. It's essential to strike a balance between omega-6 and omega-3 fatty acids, which can help reduce inflammation. Consider using olive oil or avocado oil instead, and eat fatty fish like salmon to boost your omega-3 intake. Now that we've discussed the foods to avoid, let's talk about what you can eat to help manage your arthritis. Fatty fish, like salmon and sardines, are excellent sources of omega-3 fatty acids, which can help reduce inflammation. Turmeric, a spice commonly used in Indian cooking, contains a powerful compound called curcumin, which has potent anti-inflammatory properties. Ginger, another anti-inflammatory spice, can be added to teas, stir-fries, or taken as a supplement. Green tea is another great addition to an arthritis-friendly diet. It contains polyphenol, which can help reduce inflammation and slow down joint damage. Cruciferous vegetables like broccoli, cauliflower, and Brussels sprouts are rich in sulforaphane, a compound that can help reduce inflammation and slow down joint damage. Olive oil, as I mentioned earlier, is a great source of healthy fats that can help reduce inflammation. And finally, consider incorporating more antioxidants into your diet, such as vitamins C and E, which can help protect your joints from damage. It's essential to remember that everyone's body is different, and what works for one person may not work for another. If you're considering making significant changes to your diet, I encourage you to speak with your doctor or a registered dietitian to create a personalized plan that's right for you. As we conclude today's discussion, I want to leave you with a sense of hope and empowerment. While arthritis can be a challenging condition to manage, there are many things you can do to take control of your symptoms and improve your quality of life. By making informed choices about your diet and lifestyle, you can reduce your reliance on medication and live a more active, fulfilling life. If you found this information helpful, please consider subscribing to the Second Zenith, where we'll continue to explore topics relevant to seniors and provide you with the knowledge and tools you need to thrive in your golden years. And if you have any questions or topics you'd like to discuss, please leave them in the comments below. Thank you for joining me today, and I look forward to connecting with you again soon.